Hey everyone, it's Leanie. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another death battle. We will be watching Leonardo versus Red Ranger. This comes to us as a suggestion from Corey to Prince. Thank you so much for the suggestion. So we're going to listen to what death battle has to say about each of the characters, make our educated guess, and see if we are right. Make sure to go show death battle some love, and let's get right into it. Death battle.
When I was a kid, there was nothing better than watching my Saturday morning tunes. That's where I learned all my badass karate moves.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure.
The 80s and 90s certainly gave us some memorable characters and epic
I
playground
definitely
rivalries.
watched both of these shows growing up. Doesn't
Like
mean I remember
Leonardo,
anything.
head honcho of the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Leonardo,
Turtles.
And Jason Lee Scott,
Jason,
leader of the Mighty Morphin
Red
Power
Ranger.
Rangers. For this bout, we'll be sticking to the characters themselves.
That means no
Okay.
Dragon Zords, no Turtle Mechs, and no last-minute power of friendship. Just a good old-fashioned
just a one-on-one fight. Okay.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
So the
skills
friends
to
are
find
not
out who
coming
would win
into this
a
battle.
death battle. From the vastness of space to the eerie depths of the ocean, few places remain as mysterious and unknown
Teenage
as the New York
Mutant
City
Ninja
sewer system.
Turtles.
Anything could be down there. Killer alligators, mole people, or even
A rat.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Four ordinary domestic terrapins transformed into humanoid superheroes by a chance encounter with a canister of mysterious mutagenic ooze. They were adopted by an equally mutated rat skilled in martial arts who decided to name them after Renaissance artists.
You know,
Okay.
even by comic book standards, this origin story is
Michelangelo,
Master Splinter trained them as
Leonardo,
ninja, and the group formed a daring crime-fighting team.
Raphael.
But every team needs a leader.
Donatello did machines,
Donatello,
but tactics,
thank you.
Nah, Raphael was tough, but way too hot-headed. And Michelangelo...
With the
well,
nunchucks?
We all
Who
know
had
he
the-
got
yeah,
dropped as a
Michelangelo
kid.
had
so
the
the obvious choice
nunchucks.
was the true blue Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo
Yeah, close
DiCaprio.
enough. Of all the turtles, Leonardo was the most studious and focused when it came to Splinter's lessons, and soon adopted the principles of Bushido.
Kind of weird
Bushido.
since that's a samurai code and he's a ninja, but whatever.
The modern tenets of Bushido have evolved over the centuries, but it essentially boils down to 8 virtues: righteousness, courage,
Righteousness,
compassion,
courage.
respect, honesty, honor, duty, and self-control. All of which frankly describes Leonardo to a T.
AKA, he's super dedicated to being a goody two-shoes. And he's a badass when it comes to fighting. He's like the Bruce Lee of reptiles. And since he's a
The
turtle,
Bruce
Leo's
Lee
got
of
super
reptiles.
speed and super strength.
I'm not
Super
sure the science
speed,
checks out on that
super
one.
He's
strength.
also got that super tough shell and some radical ninja weapons.
Right, but before we go any further, we should address that there are multiple iterations of Leonardo across different media and timelines.
yeah.
As none of them can really be considered the main one, we're taking all standard versions into account.
Okay.
Or anything that's reasonable, consistent, or viable across his multiple histories.
So
All right,
we're not
let's do it.
including anything that's too out of the ordinary, like those weird double mutations or that time he became a goddamn dragon. I mean, good on you, Leo, but
What?
that's
I
a
don't
little
remember
out of your
that.
typical wheelhouse.
Leonardo is
Okay,
a
he's not
master
turning
of
into a
Miten
dragon in this
Ichiryu,
death battle.
a Japanese fighting style using twin katana. Although Leo's swords
Twin
are typically a
katana.
more recent variant called ninjaken, basically just katana without the curve.
Still way better than wielding tiny forks or a literal stick. Seriously, who picked out the other turtle's weapons?
Leonardo's
Nunchucks
ninjaken
are
are
cool,
incredibly
what the heck?
deadly, even sharp enough to slice through metal.
But he still finds ways to break those things all the time. Good thing he's also got kunais, smoke bombs, shuriken, climbing claws, grappling guns, hell,
Okay,
most of the
all
Batman
right.
approved gear. In his latest outing, he's
I'm gonna
even
do
got
a
this
Batman
Odachi,
death battle
basically
next.
the Claymore of ninja swords.
I did
but
find
it's
one.
super special.
Right, with a swing of the blade, it can open portals that can take its wielder anywhere from across the room.
Oh
or
shoot,
all the
we're
way to
opening
Tahiti.
portals? Okay,
Time for
cool.
a vacation! Yeah!
That's what I'm saying.
Be careful, bending the rules of space could be catastrophic.
Yeah, relax, Wiz. I totally have what it takes to pull this off.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe I'll go with the staycation instead.
Probably for
Yeah,
the
you
best.
do that.
Weapons aside, Leonardo has proved skilled enough to master rare ninjutsu knowledge such as the Healing Hands mantra, a meditation
Healing
technique.
hands
Say goodbye to
mantra.
that nasty migraine or pesky stab wound.
Not quite potent enough to heal fatal wounds, but
Oh.
useful nonetheless.
Other than that, the dude's
Healing,
fast enough to
but it's
outrun
not enough for a
explosions
stab
and has
wound,
even
okay.
dodged lightning.
This enemy in particular was specifically granted the power of a storm, implying these bolts are comparable to natural lightning. Therefore,
Okay.
Leonardo must be able to react to things 280 times faster than sound.
Okay.
And you thought turtles were
280
slow.
times.
Also, he's strong enough to push over a giant pillar to crush a cockroach monster. Go
Ew.
toe-to-toe with Baron Draxum, who survived this explosion and held open the jaws of a monster-fied T-Rex.
The Tyrannosaurus is theorized to have had a bite force of 12,800 pounds per square inch.
Ooh-wee.
6 times more powerful than an alligator.
And best of all, even across multiple timelines, good old Leo is usually the one to take down the turtle's biggest villain and least useful
Ooh.
kitchen utensil, the Shredder. No wonder he's the leader. Leo's
Shredder.
a boss.
Sure, he may have a habit of questioning his own abilities and decisions, but hey, he's a teenager. Par for the course.
One thing's for sure. He's
Yeah,
a
we gotta
mean,
remember
green
that they're
fighting
kind of
machine
they're
who's
kids
always
at the
up
end of the
for
day,
a
right?
shell
They're
of a good
teenagers.
time.
Taste cold steel.
After 10,000 years,
All
the
right.
evil interstellar witch Rita Repulsa was finally released from her long-standing prison.
Which, and I need to point this
Ugh.
out, was an actual space dumpster.
A space
Gross.
trash
No
can.
wonder she was so pissed off that she decided to attack Earth on the spot.
To combat her vile magics, the good-natured sage in a tube Zordon sought out a team of heroes, and for whatever reason, specifically requested 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that, not teenagers.
I feel you, Invader Zim.
Okay, this
The
is
5
another group of
teens connected to the
teenagers.
Morphin Grid, an
funny.
energy field that transformed them into the mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power
Mighty
Rangers!
Morphin
Go,
Power
go,
Ranger.
I never get tired of doing that. And if that wasn't cool enough, each ranger was bonded to a giant robot dinosaur.
True.
There was the blue
Crazy.
Triceratops, the yellow saber-toothed tiger, the black mastodon, the pink pterodactyl, and finally, the red Tyrannosaurus.
This would go to the Red Ranger and leader of the team, Jason Lee Scott.
Jason
was
Lee
a pretty
Scott.
chill and level-headed guy, and already good enough at martial arts to be teaching classes.
He's skilled in
He was
Kenpo,
the
Taekwondo,
leader.
Judo, and notably the more unknown Shinkido, a mix of karate and Japanese sword fighting.
And he dabbled in hip-hop keto. But to get all the
Hip-hop
martial
keto.
arts skill he'd ever need, all he's gotta do is hold out that mighty power coin and yell,
Morphin' time.
It's morphin' time.
oh yeah, chills, man, every time.
Chills,
Morphing
a
into
little
his Red Ranger
cringe.
form did indeed grant
But
Jason
man,
an unprecedented
when I was
level of
little,
martial
it was
arts
the coolest
mastery.
thing ever.
Even Billy, the Blue Ranger, who barely knew any martial arts at all, became a fist-fighting master after morphing.
The Red Ranger form also boosts Jason's speed and strength to superhuman
Okay, we
levels.
got
And see
another
those sparks?
speed
That's
and
the
strength. This
morphin'
is a
grid
good
taking hits
matchup.
for
I
him.
feel like they're
And it'll
pretty
keep doing that until
pretty
it's
close.
overloaded from too many attacks.
so far.
Good guy Grit over here. Where do I get one?
Jason is a powerhouse, focusing on strong, high-impact moves like his Power Punch to send foes flying across the battlefield.
And he
Hmm.
can use the energy of the grid to take a bite out of putty with his Tyrannosaurus charge. But
The
when punches and kicks
Tyrannosaurus
aren't enough,
charge.
he's got a bunch of colorful weapons that definitely aren't toys, no matter how plasticky they look.
Like his wrist communicator, which doubles as a teleporter.
And the blade
Okay.
blaster is both
We're
a
opening
knife and
portals.
a gun. A
We
good
got
knife. A
teleporting.
good knife.
And for tougher fights, he
All
can...
right, Wiz,
Oh
what's
my
the over-under
gosh.
on my modification
Oh, is that
here
his
working?
leg? I thought that was.
Are you sure about this? We already have enough holes in the floor.
Oh, please, Wiz, I know what I...
Dummy.
I'm okay! I'm not okay!
For tougher fights, Jason can also summon the Power Sword.
He just
a unique
summoned
blade that can
the
slice through even
sword.
the most
Okay,
powerful
that's
of
cool.
monsters. It's also a key component to the Power Blaster.
Which
A
is,
power
let me
blaster.
guess here, powerful.
Yes, the Power
Big
Blaster can destroy
laser
creatures even
blaster?
the Dinozords have trouble with.
Though Power Ranger rules keep them from busting out the big guns right away.
Right, they technically cannot escalate a fight, so unless the more powerful weapons are deemed necessary, they're generally considered off limits.
Oh,
Regardless,
so many
the Red Ranger
rules.
is incredibly impressive even without his weapons.
He's strong enough to lift boulders way bigger than him.
Scaling this boulder to Jason's own
Dang.
height, we can estimate it weighs a little over 69 tons.
Ooh-wee.
Nice.
And the Yellow Ranger, who has the same basic powers as Jason, pushed around a much larger boulder that, when using the same scaling method, appears to weigh over 11,000 tons.
All right,
These two
a
can
lot.
run so fast they kick up huge clouds of dust behind them. And in a later series, Power Rangers in Space!
Okay, but are we
The Rangers
as
could keep
fast?
pace with the supercar Storm Blaster.
Technically, every Ranger draws from the
Let's
same
see.
source of power, the Morphin Grid. So it's fair to at least compare Jason to other Ranger teams.
All
like
right.
when the SPD Green Ranger chucked a car through the air.
Red is quick enough to dodge lightning, at least for a bit. and
Dodging
tough enough to
lightning
survive the
again?
Power
Okay,
Ranger Command
these
Center
are very
exploding while he was
two
inside.
similar
That's not
characters.
even the first time the place blew up. Man, that building's seriously been through the ringer.
To be fair, it's important to remember that the Ranger powers are not permanent, and his
Oh.
connection to the Morphin Grid has limits. If he takes enough damage and loses his morph, Jason goes back to being a normal human being.
Oh, shoot.
Albeit one who is a talented
But
fighter in
he's
his
still,
own right.
yeah,
But
he's
with
still.
the glorious red
fighter.
spandex and Robo T-Rex in
Okay,
his
that's
back,
gonna be-
the
I feel like we
power
gotta keep that
lies
in
on
mind.
his side.
You wanna fight? You got it!
He's cool.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Red Ranger. I don't know why. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, the animation looks cool. Oh no, not the pizza. Oh no, yep, that's enough to start a fight.
Dude! Sorry, I'm late for one of Rita's monsters! Who?
One of Rita's
Give me a
monsters.
break! You're the monster for ruining my pizza! Time to take out the trash!
Okay, where's his sword?
Don't count me out yet!
He's gonna summon his sword or not yet? He's like, I don't need it.
That's turtle power!
Turtle power.
Don't blame me for not being impressed! Really, dude?
Dang, you see the way Leo's spinning? Okay, now it's a sword fight. Oh shoot, no it's not anymore.
Audacious!
Oh no.
Cheap shot!
Oh, we're going down into the sewers? Oh no, we're not. It's a portal.
Yo! What are you doing down there? Sorry, Tights. I'm all healed up. Behold the immortal
He's healed.
turtle! That's bogus!
The immortal turtle. There's that blaster.
I love being a turtle!
Wow, Leo's use of the portals are cool as heck. Oh! It deflected. The shell deflected it. Oh shoot! No! I didn't want to see
That
Leo
was
go out
bonkers.
like that. Dang.
Looks like Leo
Yeah,
totally
well, we
didn't
guessed
see that
right.
coming.
Are you gonna keep reusing that one, or should I expect something new?
Oh, I'm sorry, do you want me to shell out some more puns?
You and your
Leonardo
puns.
certainly had more martial arts experience than Jason, and he was likely a bit faster, as we've seen him dodge lightning more reliably. If it were just up to those two factors, the Ninja Turtle may have won.
But you know there's more to it. Sure, Leo had some super tough defense on his side, but Jason had the oomph to crack that shell.
First of all, Leonardo's superior training was a moot point, as Jason's morph granted him a broad mastery of martial arts talent automatically.
Kinda cheap
okay.
if you ask me, but that's Power Rangers for you.
But let's talk
what
numbers.
is happening there?
Giving Leonardo the benefit of the doubt, we scaled his level of toughness to his recurring villain Baron Draxa.
Who's fought Leo a bunch of times? Remember how Drexum survived his lab exploding? That's definitely
Yes.
the best durability feat Leo could possibly match.
By scaling the lab to the height of the characters, then deducing the size of the explosion itself, its explosive yield must equal about 12 tons of TNT.
Pretty impressive,
Okay,
but
but
then we
not-
used the same method on the control center exploding while Jason was inside, and it came out to 550
Yes.
tons of TNT.
Insane,
45
way
times
more.
greater than Leonardo.
So clearly Jason was much tougher, but we still had to find their overall strength. To do
Okay.
that, we compared Leo's bug-crushing pillar to the Ranger's bowling with
The
boulders.
cockroach bug.
Using granite as an average potential density and scaling the pillar to Leonardo's height, it appears to weigh about 240 metric tons.
Still impressive, but way less than the 11,000-ton
Yes.
boulder. The Red Ranger couldn't just crack that shell, he could make turtle soup out of it.
Leonardo held some advantages in speed and skill, making this fight far from one-sided. However, Jason's superior strength, arsenal, and powers quickly turned the tide.
His Ranger of abilities does what Leonardo don't.
The winner is Jason, the Red.
Okay, Jason, the Red Ranger won. He beat Leonardo. This was a fun matchup. I felt like they were pretty neck and neck. Make sure to go show Death Battle some love and comment down below which Death Battle you'd like me to react to next. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.